at 5 p.m. on Friday at Nielsen Tennis Stadium before opening Big Ten play at Iowa on Sunday. Coach Danny Westerman is here, and we'll have some opening comments and then take questions.
Yeah, we're 6-2 right now. We've been playing some really good tennis. We had one unfortunate loss at Penn where we had several dual match points, but I felt like that loss actually led us to a couple wins. The very next day, we beat a very good Princeton team at their courts, and then a very good Drake team at home. So sometimes you have to trade a loss to pick up some good wins later on. So very happy with the way we're playing. Had a good weekend on the road. Played a neutral match against a good Clemson team, and then the next day, heartbreaker against Cornell on their courts, and 3-all match, coin flip match. They're top 25 right now in the country. So sometimes those losses do burn, but we're playing great tennis, so you can't really complain. We've won our share of 4-3s, and we'll get back to work this week.
All right, questions for Coach? Patrick.
Coach, Lamar Remy had a big weekend. How has he taken a step forward in his leadership and his tennis game?
We've been using the word professional a lot at practice. Just be professional in how you're acting on the court, how we're practicing, how you're taking care of your body, and balancing the academics and obviously the tennis. But he's just inching up every day. He's getting better every day, and we put him at the #1 spot at Princeton. He earned it. He won, and then now he played #1 again at Cornell and probably got his best win of his career. A guy who's got a professional ranking from his summertime play. So that was a big boost, and he's doing a great job leading Chase, a freshman, in doubles, and looks like they're 6-2 right now. So he's just leading by example, and he's a vocal guy during matches. We know when he's doing well out there, so he's doing a great job.
Brian, over here on the right.
Danny, you like where your program is right now? It seems like you've made some progress, some incremental steps here.
Yeah, I mean, it is a process, and the guys have done a great job. I mean, they come in working really hard every day, and honestly, I really have no complaints. The guys, the wins and losses happen, but we're doing everything we can to be ready to go every match, and they're really, every week we can see some significant progress, and especially the last 2 weeks. That loss at Penn, it wasn't really a wake-up call, but it was just a way to tighten up those couple mental errors, because it really wasn't the tennis why we lost. We just didn't handle a couple situations very well, and the very next day, less than 24 hours later, they handled those same situations much better.
For fans interested in tennis, if somebody said, who should I come watch play on your club, who would you pick? Say, hey, check him out,
All our guys are great, but Lamar's passionate. Oscar's flashy. He hits the ball big, and he's fun to watch. But then you got Seufer at 6 singles, a freshman, who kind of bounces around the court. He kind of walks a little slowly, and you don't know how good he is. And next thing you know, he slow balls you, and then he pops a few balls down the line with his backhand. And I mean, he's 7-1 on the year. And he's competitive and he's vocal. So, but not to take anything away from these other guys, they're all doing such a great job. But obviously people like to see excitement, and all the guys are playing within their personalities. But Lamar, Oscar, they have fun out there, and everyone needs to have some fun when you're playing. So you usually play a little better when you're enjoying it.
Patrick.
Coach, you mentioned the double success. Maybe for people who aren't aware of tennis scoring at the collegiate game, can you speak about why the doubles point is valuable and why this team has been so successful in that area?
Well, first, it's a best-of-7 format. It's a race to 4. That doubles point is the first point, and then you play 6 singles matches worth a point each. If you do the math, you feel pretty good when you only have to win 3 of the 6 matches. You lose that doubles point, you have to win 4 out of 6. You all of a sudden need to win 2/3 of the matches. That's a big jump from 50%. So that gives us a boost. It gives us a little room for error, but it's momentum. That doubles point, it's not quite halftime for us between doubles and singles, but you feel pretty good about the momentum going from doubles to singles play, especially you get some quick first sets. The other team could do a little scoreboard watching. They could start doing the math. So, again, it's just continuing to put pressure on those guys. And doubles is a focus on our practices. We work on it. We start every practice with it. it's a little bit of a change what we've done previously. And Scoville and Bickett and I, we run different drills every 2:45. You know, we pick a drill today for doubles, and it gets the intensity up. The guys enjoy doubles. It's the best part of team tennis. You have an actual teammate out there with you, and so that's a really fun part of our day is that double. So if you enjoy it, you end up doing well, and it leads to some wins for us.
Brian?
And you start Big Ten this weekend. Where do you think your club fits in the grand scheme of things in the Big Ten?
The Big Ten's really tough right now. Last week, the first computer rankings came out. 5 teams in the top 25. We were tied for first with the most teams in the top 25, and we were just out at 31. So the league has maybe, I don't want to say never been better, but in recent years, it's really, really strong. This could be, if you finish in the top half of the Big Ten, you could be an NCAA tournament team. So that's our goal, is obviously to be in the top half, if not better. And then, you know, with the NCAA on our mind, you know, long term. So we're right there. I mean, Minnesota, Iowa this weekend. Minnesota's ranked 25 in the country right now. Iowa's going to be, you know, at the end of the year, I think they're going to be up there with for an NCAA bid as well. So we'll know where we're at pretty quickly here in these next, 2 weeks.
Patrick?
You got a couple big home matches coming up. Friday night against Marquette should be a pretty fun atmosphere, and then you mentioned Minnesota comes in the following weekend. What kind of atmosphere do you expect at Nielsen? It seems like the crowds have been picking up as in your second year here.
Yeah, college tennis is not professional tennis. We want them loud. We want them to enjoy themselves. We want these, the fans, the students to cheer on their our guys. And the energy, it is college athletics after all. So our guys play harder, they play better, and it's harder for the visitors to come in Nielsen. And indoor tennis, there's a lot of echoing, and it can get loud pretty quickly. So we want our fans to enjoy themselves and be engaged. And Marquette, in-state rival, they're better this year. They got a couple good new players, and I think they're going to be much improved. So that's going to be a really tough match. And then Minnesota it was a 4-3 match on their courts, deciding match, I think 7-5 in the third set. So it's going to be another really close one. So hope to get a lot of people out.